How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. We are back again. Some more Total Extreme Wrestling. Sorry for the delay in between episodes. I've been super busy with work and haven't really been able to record a whole lot. However, it's time to get back into things. First of all, you might notice there's a change here on the main, office screen. We have a new logo. And it's so much better than the one that I made. So this is the new MWF logo. What do you guys all think? I know exactly what you're thinking, for one thing. It's basically the WWF logo, but with an M. And yes, that's exactly what it is. But I love it. I think it looks pretty awesome. We have the new MWF Live logo. I just basically put the word live there. That was my editing work for the day. And lastly, we have some new championship designs as well. So this is the British Championship. It's I quite like it. It's a circle. This picture's kind of small, so you can't really see it. So I'll show you for real the women's title. This is the women's championship right here. Yeah, don't know what you guys think about that. Let me know, because I love them, and it's something different. I've still got this generic trophy for the Queen of the Ring, but yeah. So in the last episode, we actually crowned our Queen of the Ring and our women's champion. It is Nightshade. Congratulations to her once again. She has been our best performer, basically, and if she's going to be on shows, she's going to help make our company grow quicker and quicker. Same with Jim Hunter here. However, we have hired a couple new guys who might have an opportunity to take the title away from him. We'll start with who do we have here? Where is he? We've got Joseph Connors. So we signed him. We haven't used him yet, but he is one of my favourite British wrestlers, mainly from the WCPW days. I loved his whole storyline with Joe Hendry, and his title run was pretty good. I really enjoyed it, and his return in the Pro Wrestling World Cup back in the day, that was still pretty cool. We also have Dave Francisco. Don't know much about this guy, to be honest. He is a good wrestler, at least, which is more than I can say about some of the guys that work here. Like in-game. I'm sure they're great in real life, but in-game their stats just aren't really doing it. Who else did we get? We got Mike Bird. He is the godfather of Welsh wrestling. Is this a gimmick? Might do some more with that, because I like the gimmick. He's very good all round. Yeah. Anyone else that I've signed? Not yet. So in the beginning of this episode, we were going to go through who we want to keep, because we're getting real issues with some of the people at work here now. Not like bad issues, but they just can't really keep up with the new guys. So we're going to go through everyone, go through all their matches and their match ratings before we get onto a main show today, and then we're going to decide whether we're going to sign them to a written deal, keep them around for at least 2 years, hopefully, or if we're going to give them a one-night deal and then job them, basically. So first of all, we've got Blake. We'll look at his match history. So, on the last match, Blake isn't doing too bad. He's getting consistent of like 28 ratings, apart from this match, but that's a random indie match. Danny Black did good. Blake got 23. So his performances are getting better. I like Blake. He's not the best. Psychology isn't really there. But we do need mid-card guys, to be fair. So I am going to offer you 2 years per show. It's got to be a written deal. If you know what, we'll do a year. Why not? See what happens after that. So Blake can stay. Brady Phillips, I've already decided he's staying. Bullet. Now, I haven't done much with Bullet. We'll just look at my company. That one. He's had 3 matches in a year. Well, in just under a year. And he's not doing great, I'll be honest. Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm going to get rid of Bullet. He's going to get a... how long does this last for? It's going to be 1 appearance or 1 month. Of Cameron Kai, I want to keep him around because he's young. He's not awful. Match history might not be great, but he's wrestling a lot with Rev Pro, so he should be getting better. Assuming Rev Pro can stay in business. But yeah, he's got 20. He is only 19. So I'm going to keep him around. Written per show, 2 years. You have Cassius, who, I'll be honest, I haven't done anything with Cassius. So it's not really that big a deal if he doesn't stick around. He's had 2 matches with me, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of Cassius. I don't really want him here. Sorry, Cassius. 1 appearance. With Charlene Carville, she is staying because it's funny and she's one of the rookies I signed. So I want to let her develop. Has she had any more matches yet other than here? Yes, she's had a few. However, her first match was our worst ever match. She scored an 11. However, she had a match with somebody called Session Moth Martina. Who are you? You're an island, I can't hire you. And she got an 8 rating. My god. You're lucky you're a rookie that I've signed, otherwise I would never sign you. Give you 2 years. 5%. Damn it. We've got Courtney Bruce. She is more of the same. She's currently training for an MMA fight. How many matches have you had? You've had 2. You've had 3. A 4 rated match with Michelle Leone. She's another rookie from Ireland, I believe. Oh my god, that is the worst match I've ever seen on this game. And Shannon Kumar as well. She is another randomly generated person. Yeah, her match ratings are not really there in the slightest. However, I'm going to give you 2 years to prove yourself. Danny Black, I want to keep Danny Black because he's young and he's actually decent. Straight away, I know I want to keep him. Don't even need to look. I'll give him 2 years. Dave Francisco, I've already signed. Eddie Dennis, he's already pay per show because he's a road agent. It doesn't matter. Jim Hunter is here. Joseph Connors is staying. Kira Chimera, she's another one that needs to stay because her match history is decent for us at least. Unless she fights Tonga, which, yeah. She's lost twice to Nightshade. However, she is not a bad in-ring performer. Lady Gibbs is, apparently. Or maybe she's just got good chemistry with Nightshade. Who knows? I'll keep you around, though, because I do need a women's roster. Livy Grace. She's not awful. Actually, she might be. We'll look at her last match with us. She scored a 20 with Nightshade. Not great. And before that, she got 20 against Courtney Bruce. Okay. I don't hate it. You can have a year. Lucian Phillips is definitely staying. I like Lucian Phillips. He is our angry powerhouse man, so he's definitely staying. Everyone wants a pay rise, god damn it. Will you do 30? No, okay. We've got Malik. I like Malik. He's one of our most consistent performers, even though I haven't really been booking him that well. He did well there. How did he do against Big Damo? Bloody hell. Yeah, Malik is decent. So Sam Doyle, he fought Sam Doyle again. Was that with us? That was with us, never mind. He had a fight with Eddie Dennis as well, and Eddie Dennis scored a 40. Not bad. Okay, so Malik has potential by the looks of things. So Malik, you're staying. Not exclusive, because there's no way I can offer that. We've got Matt Horgan. Yes, sure. Matt Horgan can stay. 2 years. Maverick Mayhew. Okay. Hear me out. He has been absolutely awful for us. Yeah, that's all I got. He's been absolutely awful for us. Which sucks, because he's a guy I know, not know personally, but I've definitely know a bit about in real life. But he's just not performing in game. So, for now, Maverick, it is goodbye. But Mike Bird is definitely here. Nightshade has signed a written deal. Rain Leverkusen is one I'm definitely keeping, because she's one of the only decent talkers in the company. She wants 50 now. Will you take 45? Will. Okay, I'll take that. We've got Ryan Carter. Hello. How has he progressed so... He hasn't progressed quickly. Oh, it's his mic skills that sucked. I remember now. Psychology isn't great. It is increasing very slowly. He needs to have more matches. So somebody commented on one of my videos, get him a manager and he'll be great in the future, hopefully. So I'm going to do exactly that at some point. 2 years. Sam Doyle's already here. Tonga. I don't really like Tonga, to be honest. She's not great. Can't pronounce her name correctly. Yeah. And we've still got Tom Scarborough, our referee. You know what, why not? I'll just give you a written deal as well. 2 years. Okay, so that is the entire roster. We're going to look on the shortlist to see if there's anyone here I can afford at the moment who are close enough. Joey Lando is very, very decent. Might go for him. I can remove Joseph Connors from here because he's on my for now. Lois Nace is still here. Michelle Leone. Mike Bird can come off. So this is just my shortlist of guys I've been looking at. Nick Riley is somebody that could be decent if I can afford him. How expensive are you, mate? 90. I can't afford you. Got Roy Johnson. He can do something. 60. Will you take 50? How about, will you take 55? Damn it. I keep signing heels. So we're going to offer something for him. We definitely can't afford Shah Samuels. He's very, very good. Simon Miller, he's 40? Bloody hell, I had no idea. And here's an interesting one. This is Skye Smithson. She works for Progress. And I guess Eve. She is pretty decent. Can I afford Skye Smithson? Probably not. And she's a hill. So she would probably take over Nightshade as our #1 hill. Because of how popular and how skilled she is. So for now, I'm going to say no to Skye Smithson. Anyone else here that I can maybe take a look at? This is someone that I could. She showed up randomly on the last show, so you can go on the shortlist at least. We're going to go through here. This is everyone I can sign without paying travel. Ashley Dunn, he's a heel. Kind of heel heavy right now. Brett Semtex, that's an interesting name. Okay. He's popular. He has no psychology and is not great. That's not really what I'm looking for right now. This guy's definitely a heel. Or not, maybe he isn't. He's a bit better. I shortlist you. Connor Mills is definitely somebody I want to get in at some point. Dan McGee. Don't know much about him. He isn't awful in the ring. However, I think I'm going to leave it for now. Danny Duggan. I'm going to say no. Yeah, I'm going to say no. We've got Dave Mastiff, who is apparently also 40, you know. Elijah. Don't know much about him. He was at the Dragon Pro Academy. He isn't awful. He's not he is popular-ish. Should I sign Elijah? No. I think I'm going to leave it. Flash Morgan Webster's somebody I need to get in at some point, definitely. Golden Boy Santos. Okay, hear me out. I have another Portuguese wrestler on my roster. This guy is cheap enough. Good basics, good technical, not great psychology, but we can work on that. Welcome to the roster. You're coming in straight away. I'll give you 2 years. Will you do 35? No. I have another Portuguese guy on my roster, I believe. So that's something I can do. Kasinda Singh, I'm going to leave for now. This is another young... When the hell did this guy debut? Oh yeah, he sucks. That's why I never looked at him. Look at this. He has 1 technical ability, 3 hardcore, 5 pure reso, 0 aerial, and 7 flashiness. What is this? Have you had a match? Of course he hasn't. Yeah. Nobody would ever give this guy a match. Yestin Reese, I'm going to leave. Jack Stars. No. I have too many hills at this point. Just ignore, I just signed another one. Joe Lando. He's a babyface. You know what? I liked Joe Lando. Joe Lando can sign. Got Joe Redmond. He is English wrestler. Joey Hayes, sorry. No for now. LA Taylor is definitely someone I want to get in at some point. Laura Di Matteo, sorry. Now, this is Jim Hunter's brother, our current British champion. Of course you think it's an excellent idea. Will he take $60 on a written deal? Yes, he will. Nice. Lois Nace, definitely not. This is another one I don't think I've seen. Marie Koscheck. Ugh. No. Mark Andrews has got to go on the shortlist. He's Mark Andrews, for God's sake. So is Mark Haskins. Mark Billington. Who are you? No. I'm kind of looking at everyone that's cheap enough. Nina Samuels. Definitely someone I want to look into. Ollie Burns. No. Why do I recognise that name though? Rob Lias. I'll say no for now. Sadie Gibbs. Why do I recognise that name? AEW. That's why I recognise that name. I'll say no. Sophia Reed. Sam Bradwell. No. Ryan Knight. Definitely not. I think that's all the offers I'm going to make right now, unless I find somebody really cheap that isn't this guy at the end. Although, I'll say no to him for now. Alright, that's everyone. That's everyone I'm going to offer a deal to. We are going to get to our next show. I think we have a very, very special match for that one. And I'll see you guys there. Okay. This is interesting. It is the 1st of July. We're not quite at the show yet. But the male wrestler of the year, so far, is here. So at the moment, Cody is the wrestler of the year. WWE Company of the Year. Male Tag Team of the Year is Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Interesting. Female Tag Team of the Year. The Killer and Pillar, who is Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. Interesting. Match of the year so far is Seth Rollins defeating Roman Reigns on WrestleMania Sunday. Ooh. Show of the year, WrestleMania Saturday. Male Young Wrestler of the year is Lince Dorado. No, this is Mascara Dorado. This is, I don't know. But he's apparently Young Wrestler of the Year so far. Male wrestlers at least. Let's look at his match history. Yeah, and we'll see why. Yeah, he's had a lot of matches. He's done 58 matches since January. It is July. Okay then. Female Young Wrestler of the Year is Roxy in WWE. Interesting. Let's look at her match history. Not quite as impressive, but she is doing good. Oh, Roxanne Perez, that's it. Yeah, Roxanne Perez. Fair enough. I know that name now. Female veteran is Charlotte Flair. Damn, she's 39 in game now. Yeah, male veteran of the year is Randall Keith. Randall Keith Orton. He's the undisputed WWE champion. I'm sorry, what? Damn. Match history, he's had a 99 rated match. Where was that? Sorry? Defeated Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title at WrestleMania Saturday. Oh. Cody carried the match, but he got a 99 rated match. You can't really disagree with that. Female Wrestler of the Year so far, yeah, Rhea Ripley makes sense. How is she doing on matches? Very, very good. She had an 86 rated match with Zelina Vega, of all people. Not of all people, but you know what I mean. Fugaz is indie wrestler. And who is this? Don't even know how to pronounce that. But yeah, that's the awards for the first half of the year. Rhino's left TNA, okay. Homicide's retiring. Ricochet is staying with the company. Rhino's retired. Ah. Okay. And that's it. And Skylar, I know that name. Don't know why I do, I just do. She's on maternity leave. Big Lucha is going into bankruptcy. Damn. Oh yeah, whilst we're here actually, where's the other companies in Britain? This is the issue with this mod and British companies. Apart from mine being in debt, because we all know why. Every company is in debt. Apart from TNT, who is going into debt. I don't know why. Rev Pro is going to go bankrupt. Progress is going to go bankrupt. Eve is probably going to go bankrupt. How are we the third, like, highest, I guess, money company in Britain? Does that make sense? I don't think it does. That's the problem we have so far with the British wrestling scene. Is that every company is going under. Last month we made $326, just as I thought. Nice. Our sponsorship money is definitely going up now, which is great. Now, we're going to pick when our next show is going to be, because I don't really want to wait that long. We're going to do it on Saturday the 12th. I will set that to the 12th. I'm going to save that. And I will see you guys at the next show. Okay. It is show day. MWF Live number 10. Once again, I'm not really giving anyone the night off. However, we are expected 121 fans tonight. So I'm thinking we're not going to go to the Yard Theatre tonight. We are going to go to 229 The Venue. It's the same price. It's a wrestling hotbed, so we might get some more people there. We are going to select this venue. No pre-show incidents, thank God. Booking team meeting. We have 110. So I am going to probably get a creative finish. Bit of a gamble for Lucian Phillips. Fine. And I'm going to get a gimmick idea. Likely to succeed for anyone. Good. And I'm going to save the rest. Of locker room incidents, Cassius is unfortunately leaving at the end of the month, but he's being good. And Eddie Dennis is training everyone again. And that's it. We're going to address the locker room. We're going to have an open forum. Brady Phillips has aired issues and got a small morale booth. So has Bullet and Nightshade. Great. So absent workers. Courtney Bruce is still away. She did win her fight, by the way, but I can't really look at the emails to do that. However, now, since it's been a while since he's been signed, I would like to give a gimmick idea, likely to succeed. to my good friend here, Joseph Connors. I say good friend, I have no idea I've never met him in real life. He's just a guy. I like Joseph Connors, he's a good wrestler. I want him to be one of my main guys, basically, so I want his gimmick to be good. So we're going to book the show. There'll be 4 matches, as usual. The main event, we determined on the last show, was going to be Lucian Phillips versus Lee Hunter. Or Jim Hunter, or whoever one of the Hunters. Jim Hunter, that's it. I don't know why I said Lee. Is that even the other guy's name? It is, okay. So yeah, we're gonna book the show, and I will be right back with the actual show itself. So see you guys then. Okay, it is showtime, and we have 4 matches, just as I said, and a little angle at the end. We're going to start with Malik versus Sam Doyle, and then the debuting Lee Hunter versus Bullet, and we have Cassius versus the Golden Boy Santos, and Lucian Phillips versus Jim Hunter for the British Championship at the end of the show. So yeah, hopefully this show is good. We're getting some much better wrestlers in now, so I think it will be. But yeah, let's get right into this. We're starting with a pretty decent start to the show. Malik defeats Sam Doyle with a submission. Nice, got the show off to a good start. Malik inconsistent. Sam Doyle can't go 15 minutes. That's a shame. And has a poor gimmick, which is also a shame. Decent match. Malik 32, Sam Doyle got a 26. These are 2, I guess, younger guys that I want to build the company around at some point. Malik is nice. Malik is good. He's much better than I thought he'd be when I signed him. Up next, we have the debuting Lee Hunter versus Bullet, and his debut was decent. It's 26 rating. Bullet, I'm glad Bullet is leaving. He got a 16 rating. Lee Hunter gets a 36. Nice. But his gimmick isn't good. It'll sell more merchandise, and losses don't hurt momentum, but his gimmick is awful. And yeah, Bullet is just... I'm so glad we're releasing Bullet. Up next, we have... this is another match not as good as I thought it'd be. We have Cassius versus Golden Boy Santos. And the Golden Boy gimmick is very good. Lovely. It's a swagger gimmick. I don't get anything from it though, which sucks. Cassius gets a 19. Golden Boy gets a 35. This is, yeah, they don't have the best psychology. And there was no storyline. Whoops. But yeah, that's Golden Boy. And his debut, not too bad. He got a high rating, which is the best we could say. And 22 rated segment, not awful. And we have the main event. Will we have a new British champion, or will Jim Hunter's reign continue? In a 42 rated match. This is our best ever match. It had great wrestling, a decent reaction from the crowd. Lucian Phillips has defeated Jim Hunter after a Psycho Driver 2. Lucian Phillips is our new British champion. Okay then. That is our best ever match. I feel bad. I feel like I've made a mistake there with Jim Hunter losing the title when he gets a 44 in-ring rating. Jesus Christ, what have I done? That was a mistake, potentially. But Lucian Phillips gets the win. Congrats to Lucian Phillips. He's a guy I've been building up. He's only lost one match ever. And yeah. And to end the show, Lucian Phillips wins the title, but to add insult to injury, decides to attack Jim after the match, hitting him with power slams and power bombs and a bunch of powerful moves, just basically leaving him a crumpled mess on the ground. when all of a sudden Lee Hunter from earlier on in the show runs from backstage with a steel chair in hand and hits Phillips in the back with it, making the champion retreat. Lee Hunter then challenges Phillips to a match at the next show. So, we don't get a response, but Lee Hunter makes the challenge. He's like, Lucian Phillips, you may have defeated my brother. Something like that, but I will take that championship back for the Hunter family. Pretty much. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Jim Hunter loses, and his younger brother Lee is here to avenge him. And we end the show. That is I think our best ever show as well. 39 rating, more popularity, best match ever. Best attendance ever at the venue, which is great. Nice. So everyone that debuted got a good performance. Lee Hunter was decent. It's a shame his character sucks. Golden Boy was good. And Jim Hunter, wow. I'm going to address the locker room. First of all, Jim. God damn. That was great. And we will also give... who else do I want to say? We'll give Sam Doyle point out as a good example. And they're both pleased. Financial report. We only lost $261. We're getting there where we're going to start making money on shows. I'm sure of it. Hopefully soon. Ticket sales. We made $508 because we went to a different venue today. Nice. We're still in the red, but we're going to start making more and more money, I feel like. Popularity recap, we've gone up to an 8. We are halfway, pretty much, to the next level. And that's when we can get really moving with the TV deals and things like that. But yeah, we're going to probably have 3 shows on this episode, just because... we had the whole 15 minutes at the beginning going through everyone, so there won't be as many shows on this episode. Yeah. I'm going to switch around my storylines for a bit, because I want to get things going. Oh, Jack Sabre Jr. has left New Japan. Okay. Tony Khan and Bryan Danielson are friends. And MJF is world champion again. Oh, no. Yeah, he beat Bobby Lashley at All In. Oh, and also Adam Cole, baby, won as well. Nice. Cassius has moved on. Yeah, so who's leaving? Bullet has gone. Cassius has gone. And Courtney Bruce won her MMA fight, which is good. So now the only other one leaving is Tonga, but she will be gone before the next show. But yeah, we are going to jump forward now to our next show, where we're going to try and get a few different storylines up and running, because I like storylines, okay, they're fun. And so these are the storylines we have so far. We've got the Godfather of Welsh Wrestling still. This is Mike Bird's storyline. I just put Matt Horgan in there just so he had an opponent for the first show. This storyline, I'm going to switch to something else. It's going to be, I'm going to do it right now, actually. We're going to alter the storyline. It's going to be Lucian versus Hunters, just for now. So that means I'm going to get rid of Brady Phillips and Joseph Connors for now. We've got the mid-card. This is just for everyone that's not really doing anything. I'm going to take Dave Francisco out because I have a plan for him. And who else should I take out? That's going to be it, I think. Yeah, I'm going to make a few more storylines to get things up and going, seeing what we can do. I need to add some more to this storyline because it can't just be Mike Bird and Matt Horgan fighting it out. But yeah, we are going to jump forward now to the next show, where we might get a few different storylines up and running. And yeah, see you guys then. Hey, we are back again. Once again, we are gonna go to the 229 venue. And yeah, just because. We have 74 creative things. I'm gonna leave it this month, I feel like. And let's see what locker room incidents we have. Eddie Dennis is training people, as usual, and that's it. Wow. Underwhelming. We'll keep doing these until people are better. Okay. Right. So last show was our best ever show with our best ever match. Who would have thought? This time we have a few more debuts I want to do and a few storylines I want to start. So we might spend a little bit more money on this show than last month. On the topic of last month, we made $500 last month, which was great. We are slowly getting out the red. I give it maybe like 10 more months and we might be in the black or in the green or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is MWF Live 11. Nothing happened before the show. We're just gonna... Okay, it is showtime. We have 7 segments this time. But don't be alarmed because only one person is showing up who's not actually writing, who's just talking. So yeah. We have the debut of Joe Lando versus Dave Francisco. We have Malik versus Mike Bird. Ryan Carter is back. The guy who doesn't know what a microphone is versus Brady Phillips. And in the main event, for the 3rd time, it's Nightshade and Kira Chimera for the women's title. So yeah, we're going to get right into this episode right now and see what happens here. We start off with a decent match. Joe Lando versus Dave Francisco. Dave Francisco gets the win via pinfall in 12 minutes 44 seconds. This is the debut of Joe Lando. He is a young up-and-coming wrestler. He's a very high-flying guy. I think he's only 5'5" as well. Whereas Dave Francisco is 6 foot and more of a technical wrestler. But yeah, even though he's penalised for a lot of stuff, Joe Lando was actually got a good rating. He scored a 35. Francisco gets a 41. This isn't how I thought this would go. So we have, probably because I accidentally had Brady Phillips talking and he can't speak at all. Oh no. So Brady Phillips comes out to the ring and he says to everyone that it is disgraceful that he was a contender for the British title not so long ago, and that chance was ripped away from him by the new champion Lucian Phillips. Remember that there was a fight, Lucian Phillips came down and destroyed everyone. I mean, we even share a last name, for God's sake, which is fair. But now I have to face some rookie who hasn't had a match, who's had one match for his entire career. Has MWF management gone crazy? And suddenly, we get some unrecognisable music. It's Ryan Carter and Charles Crowley. They make their way to the ring. Crowley saying that he's here to put on a show and to help the young talent here in MWF become the stars that they are destined to be, which is why he specifically asked MWF management to set up this match today, to showcase Mr. Carter to everyone here in London. So, Charles Crowley, he's the king of the carnival, so I wanted him to be kind of like a ringleader kind of guy. Basically, you'd see it like a circus. He looks a bit weird, but who cares, it's funny. He is a gimmicky, cartoonish gimmick, which is great. We've got 127 people here in the venue. The match itself, Sucks. Ryan Carter needs to wrestle more. God damn. Yeah. Ryan Carter got 12. Brady Phillips got 24. Ugh. Ryan Carter is not good. Neither is Brady Phillips, apparently. Made the match a bit too long for the psychology. Yeah, that sucked. Up next, we have Mike Bird. Mike Bird comes out to the ring to a chorus of boos. And he says, "Why are you booing me? Is it because you've never seen someone as good as me in the ring before? Is it because I am the godfather of Welsh wrestling and I have proven to you that Welsh wrestlers are the best wrestlers in the UK? Because if so, you people need to take a good look at yourselves in the mirror and just accept the truth." Before he can say anything else, Malik comes out to the ring and just basically faces off with him to prepare for their match. And the match itself is good. Oh no. But Malik is injured. That's a bad injury. Potentially. Even with the injury, he scored a 33. Mike Bird gets a 42. These new guys that we signed are getting some decent ratings. That's so sad. I really like Malik as well, and now he's injured. That's not good. And then we come to the main event. Nightshade comes out to the ring and says she has been women's champion for 2 months now, and Olivia Brooks hasn't let her defend her title once, which she hates. She already knows that she is the best, but how can she prove it if no one is stepping up to the plate to fight her? Then Kira Chimera's music plays, and she says she has come close to defeating Nightshade multiple times, and she's definitely learnt all of Nightshade's tricks, and that she is the one that's going to take the title from her tonight. Nightshade just laughs. And the match itself, Nightshade wins with an STO and makes her first defense of the women's title. Yeah, these two always put a good match on. I'm glad, but yeah. Kira Chimera gets a 30, Nightshade gets a 36. And the show ends on a 36 as well. Ryan Carter was used too much. He stood there, said nothing, and then had a match and did nothing. What do you mean? Anyway, we are going to give Malik a hug because I'm sad he's injured, and Kira Chimera gets a good performance. Oh yeah, also, a bit of that angle I was supposed to say. Kira Chimera, if she lost that match, it didn't come up in the text box for some reason. And Nightshade says that once she wins, she doesn't want to face Kira for the title ever again. Oh, thank God, he's only out for 30 days. And he can still wrestle, but I'm going to give him the next show off just to recover. Financial report, we lost a bit more money, mainly because Charles Crowley he did nothing. Popularity did not go up either. Damn. That is a shame. However, the new people we've signed are definitely doing what I wanted them to do. They're getting high ratings. And yeah. Which is good, because we were getting awful ratings with the people before. Norman Smiley and Luke Gallows hate each other. Okay. Malik was injured. He won't miss any dates. Yeah. Right. Lee Hunter, be quiet. You've had one match. But yeah, Joe Lando, decent debut. Very good rating for a start. We finally defended the women's title. It's our first defense. And Lucian Phillips is going to defend his title on the next show against Lee Hunter. But yeah, there is something else I wanted to say. A bit of a weird one. Originally, I wanted to get rid of Maverick Mayhew because he wasn't really doing much. And his matches were bad. However, like all these matches were pretty bad. I didn't realise that he had a tag team with Joe Lando before I signed him. So this is Addicted to Adrenaline is their team name. And yeah, we might be doing some stuff with these two as a duo for the time being. We also have the Hunter brothers. They are, yeah, obviously they're brothers. What gave that away? The fact they're called the Hunter brothers? Man, I'm dumb. But yeah, they are they're both stars in this company. Jim Hunter is the former British champ. Lee Hunter has a title opportunity coming up. But yeah, we'll see you at the next show. Oh yeah, also one more thing. I signed this guy. He was on my shortlist for a while. I didn't realise that he relocated to the north before I offered him a contract. So I'm paying travel for him. So if he wrestles, it's going to cost me about $110 a show. Or $160, I can't remember. But I don't really want to do that yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Roy Johnson. Can't really just release him. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be stuck with Roy Johnson for a while. We might use him occasionally, who knows. But yeah, anyway, we're going to get to the last episode of this, well, the last show here, and yeah. Okay, we've made it to the last show this episode. It's the 13th of September, and you might be wondering why I'm on the Rev Pro screen. So apparently, Rev Pro are on the brink of going bankrupt. And we'll see here, they're $143,000 in debt. I don't know what's wrong with this mod and the British companies, but every single one of them seems to go under. It's weird. But this is how Rev Pro have been doing. They've not been doing well at all, let's be honest. Yeah, they're not gonna... I don't think they're gonna be able to save that. That's a shame. I'm just gonna shortlist some wrestlers that I'd like. I'd like to get Gabriel Kidd in once I'm rich enough. Rampage Brown would be nice. Okay. Who else is on here that I know? James R. Kennedy would make a good commentator. Simon Miller's there, but I've already shortlisted him. Yeah. A lot of these people, it seems to be, I don't know what's going to happen with them. There's Cameron Kai, he works for us still. But yeah, most of these people are going to be without their Rev Pro deal soon, and probably their Progress one too, if they're with them, because that's also going under. What else has been going on? Moose wins a digital media title, okay. Johnny Gargano has won the Speed title. Poor Johnny Gargano. Anyway. It is showtime. We've got 3 wrestlers that are sad. But yeah. We're gonna get a few of them debuting today. Just to I guess stop that. And yeah. We have a British title defense on this show, and we have probably the debut of Joseph Connors as well. I'm sure he'll do great because, well, he's Joseph Connors. He's good at what he does. But the main event is going to be Lee Hunter versus Lucian Phillips. After Lucian Phillips destroyed Jim Hunter on the last show. Well, not the last show, the show before. Who isn't going to be on this show? I don't know. We are once again, we're going to be at the venue. And booking team meeting, we've got 141 points. So might as well spend them. We're going to do a creative finish. A safe bet for Rain Leverkusen. Okay. We'll do another one as well. A near certainty for Eddie Dennis. Eddie Dennis, you mean the road agent that doesn't wrestle? Fine. Right, locker room incidents. Ryan Carter gave impressions of everyone. Eddie Dennis is training everyone. And Roy Johnson and Matt Horgan have been hanging out recently. Nice. We're going to address the locker room. We're going to do an open forum again. Okay. So, yeah, we are going to get into booking this show. And we'll see who is going to be the British champion by the end of today. Will it be Lee Hunter or will it be Lucian Phillips? We'll soon see. Okay. It is showtime. We've got 6 segments again, slightly less than the last show, but we're probably going to spend similar money. We have a fun night planned today. Maverick Mayhew's coming back for the first time in a while, and Courtney Bruce is coming back from her MMA fight to fight against Rain Leverkusen. But yeah. And also Lee Hunter versus Lucian Phillips for the British title. So without further ado, let's get right into the show. So we start off with a pretty good angle where Matthew Horgan opens the show today. He comes out straight to the ring and says, I might have lost in my match against that arrogant cheat Mike Bird, but I'm still a British Championship contender, and I am going to get back to that level soon, mark my words. He then goes on to say, I'm not going to sit around and wait for my shot though. I am going to keep fighting, and I've asked the MWF management to find me a worthy opponent today. That was a typo. I don't know who he is, so why don't we meet him? And then we get the slow build-up of some nice slow piano music and drums slowly kicking as Joseph Connors makes his way through the curtain, slowly making his way to the ring, the entire time just glaring at Matt Horgan. Oh, damn it. So this Joseph Connors, he is the righteous killer. At least that was the gimmick that I remember him having years ago. It's extremely marketable, which is nice, and losses don't damage popularity, which is nice. However, he gets a boost, he gets a small penalty to psychology. I hope this match is good. Get in there. In a good match, we have Joseph Connors defeating Matthew Horgan in 15 minutes with All She Wrote. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Joseph Connors starts off with a 40 in-ring performance. Damn. I'm looking forward to this. They're both inconsistent, apparently, and Matt Horgan is an awful gimmick. I still need to fix that. But yeah. Pretty decent match. 36, good way to start the show. The next match is going to ruin it, and so will the one after that, most likely. But Matt Horgan gets an in-ring of 28. Joseph Connors gets 40. And what a way to start the show. Oh. Then we have a match that isn't as bad as I thought it'd be. I mean, Courtney Bruce still sucked. but they have good chemistry. Oh my! If that's Courtney Bruce with good chemistry, we are screwed. But yeah, Rain Leverkusen wins with a submission in 9 minutes. Gets an in-ring performance of 31. Courtney Bruce gets an in-ring performance of 9. And yeah, they got a boost for chemistry, which is good. And I got a boost for a good creative finish. And yeah, I'm trying to get these younger people more on the show so they actually improve, because they're not wrestling anywhere else, which sucks. But if I want them to get better, they have to wrestle. Whoops. But maybe once I get into doing 2 shows a month, they'll get more opportunities. I don't know. Next segment. Bloody hell, what's happened to Maverick Mayhew? He was awful. So in a decent match, Maverick Mayhew defeated Golden Boy Santos with a fast roll-up. And the Adrenaline Rush storyline continues. Not too bad. Poor psychology, but I mean, yeah, makes sense. Got 32 rated. Golden Boy Santos gets a 33 and Maverick Mayhew gets a 30. So in case you can't tell, we're doing a storyline with the 2 Portuguese guys and Addicted to Adrenaline. That's Maverick Mayhew and I think Joe Lando. So yeah, we're doing a little storyline with them too. Might end in our first ever tag match, who knows? I haven't decided yet. But Maverick Mayhew has really gotten better. Good for him. And then we come to the main event. It is for the title. And Lee Hunter is the winner by disqualification. Okay, hear me out. This is going somewhere. So, Lee Hunter just refuses to admit defeat to Lucian Phillips. He's hit with finisher moves, submission moves, a whole bunch of power moves. And then Lucian Phillips just says, right, I've had enough. Goes out and he grabs a steel chair from ringside whilst Lee Hunter is down and just whacks him with it. That is the end of the match. Lucian Phillips loses by disqualification but keeps the title. And yeah, 36 rated segment. Not bad. And then after the main event, Lucian Phillips is mad, so he just keeps weighing in on Lee with the steel chair, constantly hitting him over and over before he picks him up to do his finishing move. When suddenly, from out the curtain, Jim Hunter returns and fights off Lucian Phillips. Before Phillips leaves the curtains, however, it is announced by the announcer, because that's what announcers do. At the next show, it will be Lucian Phillips versus Jim Hunter and Lee Hunter in a triple threat match for the British Championship. That is how we end the show today. 135 people in the venue today. Not bad. I think we're going to get $540 from ticket sales. Good. Lucian Phillips versus the Hunter Brothers for the British title at the next show. And it's a 35 rated show. It's our second best ever show. And yeah, Joseph Connors made his debut. Did very good. I'm going to give Matt Horgan a good performance, so, and I'm going to give who else was good? Maverick Mayhew, you know, why not? Good performance, lads. Financial report, we've lost $302, but we did have somebody just show up. We're on 9 popularity now. We're definitely over halfway there to this next level, finally. And yeah. So we are going to skip to the end of the month, and then we're going to do a little review on how things have been going just before the year mark in this save. So the next episode will be our 1 year anniversary show.